Let's get back home. We head straight to Dusit D2 Complex, where Kenyans have been allowed to get their belongings and their vehicles that they left there during the attack. Let's listen in.
So time was split because we have 4 business blocks. Each block was given its specific time to collect their personal belongings. But some officers didn't manage to collect yesterday. So when we came today morning, they allowed those officers to access their belongings first before they started giving out the vehicles. So procedure for giving out the vehicle was you need to have recorded with your institution which car you drive, where you had parked, the color, the registration number, and the make. So when you're collecting this vehicle, you need to bring original ID, original logbook of the vehicle, and copies of the two. And you can only collect it if actually they're under your name. They had said if someone sends you, he needs to do a formal letter to authorize you picking it. But today, because I picked my car as a second person, they were saying no, it is only your own car that can be released. Yeah. So when you walk into where they are, they pick the copies, they confirm the details, then they give you a security officer who will take you to where the car is. And you cannot access any other place apart from where you said your car is. So the security officer opens the car, look at the car, checks if everything is fine, then gives you the authorization if you can drive out. Yep.
Were you here on the day of the attack?
I was here. Still traumatizing because it's not something that I have ever experienced before. It was scary. An area where you have friends, you have colleagues, some lost their lives, some actually were hurt, some are still in hospitals. It's very sad. Even when you walk in, you feel that sadness in the complex. But time heals, we will move on. Yeah.
What can you say about the procedure that runs before you get your card? Do you expect that that's how it is?
It was a bit lengthy, but because of security issues, I think it's fine. I think they want to just be very thorough in everything that they do, because many people can come and pick other people's cars. I was here very early in the morning. I was here until very late yesterday, but finally I have my car, and I think the procedure is good. We might be impatient because of the lengthy procedure, but I think it's all right because we have so many cars in there. Some are damaged, some have just been covered. So I think they're taking their due diligence when giving out these vehicles. Yeah.
How would you compare the thoroughness of picking your car and the accessing the offices? What is happening for one to access?
I can't compare the two because I didn't access the office yesterday. Other representatives accessed, but they followed more or less the same procedure where you have to access your office with a policeman. Plus the property management of the area. Yeah.
So anyone who has access to the office is allowed to pick the document or what about that?
I don't know about other offices, but like our office, it was mandatory for you to give details of what you had left in the office. So that was like an inventory of what is going to be picked. So every office had its own procedures. But most of the officers have been allowed to collect the personal belongings. Yeah, because we can't access, we can't work. So if other people want to work from somewhere else, then they have their computers to use.
Yeah. About the damage there in terms of the officers.
I didn't see much of the damage because the police officer just takes you to where your car is, and my car was just next at the gate, so I can't say I saw any damages. Yeah.
Maybe finally, looking back at the trauma that it caused, do you think you'll be willing to come back and continue working from this place, or you feel you should relocate?
I will and I feel are two different things. For now, many people are very traumatized to go in and start working. But as I said, time heals. If we need to go back there after some time, why not? It's painful, but we have to move on. Yeah.